Libra, this first card is going to be the heart of the matter. Two of Swords. I'm making this in Mercury retrograde. This is for July 2026. It's your July 2026 reading. The heart of the matter is when nothing is happening, everything is happening. It's so freaking irritating, not going to lie. But the best thing you can do, and actually I think Libra is better at doing this than most other signs, because you are the scales. So you're used to being like, I think people don't understand this about Libra, and let me know in the comments as well. People think Libra is the scales. I think you're the middle part of the scale that is just taking all of the weight of both sides of all of the other 11 signs of the zodiac and being the measure for it. Okay, but I'm not a Libra, so let me know in the comments. I always want to know. And let me know if you're early, middle or late as well. Okay. And let me know what moon sign you are. We got the moon. Gateway card. I like it. Love me a gateway. But also pay attention to the full moons. Pay attention next month in August to the eclipses, particularly the full moon eclipse. It feels like, yeah, it says unknown territory. When nothing is happening, everything is happening. Frustrating, yes. Deep, yes. Queen of Pentacles, do you need to hold on? Yes. Not in a beggy kind of way, because that never works. And also, Queen of Pentacles has something that a lot of Librans have, which is elegance. Libra is a very elegant sign. There's something here about keeping the faith, even when the stuff around you is a casserole of nonsense. And I'm getting the feeling that it might be. Okay, we're going to look. Speaking of casseroles of nonsense, we're going to look at your love life in the second half of this reading. So, yeah. Like we didn't know, okay, the universe is like, did you get the memo? We're on Hanged Man energy. This is my Hanged Man card. This is my pip card for the Hanged Man, the Two of Swords. When nothing is happening, everything is happening. Get with that energy, okay? Be the bit in between the scales. Hone in on that. Really, really important. But also I would say, and let me know in the comments if you are, I think a lot of Librans are very spiritually driven. And this is a time with the moon and the Hanged Man and the Two of Swords. It's a time for retreating in July, at least in the first half. Because Mercury's retrograde anyway, which frankly puts me off making any big moves. But also I feel like there's a lot of internal work for you to do that will massively pay off in the second half of the year. You might not even, yeah, look, Six of Wands, zippity doodah. There is a payoff, okay? It may seem, and we got the Page of Pentacles to confirm that it may seem a bit boring across the Page of Pentacles. He's like the equivalent of what they call VAR in football. It's like, let me analyse everything and then let me take you for a drink. And I will tell you about what data I found and I will show you my graph. And you're like, no thanks. But it's a reminder to be patient. Librans are generally quite patient anyway, but this is a reminder to double down on that patience. July is a big bloody deal. Every sign I've read for, it's like, oof, yeah, okay, this is pivotal. We're going to look back on this and we're going to think, I'm glad that happened, or I didn't realise that was happening, but now I see it, okay? But that Six of Wands should let you know that you're on the right track, even if there is practically zero evidence from the universe. Okay, what's challenging Libra, please, this month? What is challenging Libra? Christ. card. Make no mistake, and I think you already know this, you don't come out of the second half of 2026 in the same way you went in, okay? Get with the project of transformation. The things that are happening to you in July are sent to change things big time. It feels like, and this could be in your relationships, it could be in your job, it could be in whatever's going on in your life at the moment. It feels like you've got to do something that Libra does not do. And you kind of have to tear everything up. Tear up the plan and go. I love this. Transformation ahead. It's challenging though. So Libra is also, in my experience, not usually up for rocking the boat. So it's like getting into boat rocking energy or getting used to having your boat rocked, because that's also going to happen in July. And it's going to be on all sides of the fence, as in you don't know where it's coming from. You can't control it. We're all going to have to be pretty cool about not being in control. Libra, and let me know in the comments about this in particular, Libra likes to be in control. I think it's important. Then, and I'm thinking this is kind of about the last week of July, it's time. Mercury is going to be, you know, stationed, or at least going in the right direction rather than going backwards. It's time to hit the start button. It's time to collect. Again, Librans don't have a massive ego, not really your thing, you know, you're not necessarily wanting to be the boss of things and all that stuff. Kind of leave that to the fire signs. But there's something here about even you need to hit the button, the start button, okay? Hit start. And very interesting that you get that after you get that death card. Everything changes, let's go. It's not your style, okay? It's not your style to be like that. You're much more gradual. I'm just writing it down. But you don't get the chance to be gradual. I know it doesn't really suit your energy. So what I'm saying is change your energy for this month. Four of Pentacles. Make sure you're investing in yourself with whatever move you make. Also, money and investments are important this month, even if it's small. Really, really important to take care of your financial energy. For one or two of you, and this will just be for one or two of you, there is somebody who, I'm just going to have to say, they're leeching off you financially. And it could be actually, you know, that you haven't gone through your subscriptions and you're subscribed to things that you're paying for that you no longer use. It could be impersonal, but it could also be personal. That there is somebody maybe that you're close to, or a friend, or whatever it is, who you need to break away from financially. Or at least you need to feel that you are benefiting from it too. You know, that it's an investment for the both of you. And then to segue into our love section, got the Page of Cups. I love this. This is gorgeous energy. I love this neon drink as well. Page of Cups, it can be an apology, it can be a text message, it can be just meeting somebody. It's like the kind of most junior expression of the Cup Court cards, because pages are the apprentices. But I like this. So be open to love and be open to it not looking like you think it will. And maybe not behaving like you want it to or like you thought it would. Love and relationships, the erection section. get on. Well, it's a glow up for you. Let me just write that down. Queen of Wands, baby. The Diva energy. Don't be afraid of this in your love and relationships. It's me first, and this came up as well for Virgo. Me first, me second, me third. It's getting into your me energy, and there is something very attractive about it. And it doesn't matter what your situation is, but it's especially important if your situation is involving you giving too much. This theme of giving too much, being too pliant, being a source of power for someone else, in other words, someone almost plugging into you like a battery pack. This is about you taking that power back and then learning how to use it. I like this. This is hot diva, hot girl energy, hot girl summer. Okay, have to write it down or I forget. Then we have the Hierophant with the Wheel of Fortune. You got some big shit going down in the love department. These are big hitting cards, big ticket item cards. The Hierophant is about connection, commitment, next level. It says here, follow the rules. I don't always think it's about following the rules, but it is about convention. So in terms of love and relationships, it's about a relationship following some kind of conventional pattern. Exclusivity, moving in together, getting married, whatever it is, okay? And then we have this gorgeous Wheel of Fortune. You need to be open to the forces that are around in July, particularly in the latter part of July, like the last week as we move into August. Because I feel like the universe is kind of dialing into you and daring you almost to be in this energy, to play with fire in a way. I know. What are the dangers and the pitfalls, please? My God. Woo! Okay, dangers and pitfalls. By the way, if this is tooting your horn, do hype the video so that other Librans can find it. Hype is hidden where the comments are. If you slide it left, there is a hype button. Bloody hell. Okay, the challenges. Page of Swords. This can be text messages. It can be small levels of communication. And you are an air sign, but I always feel that Libra is a bit different to the other two air signs. I feel as if, because you're ruled by Venus, it softens the angles of being an air sign for you. So there's something here about things that you say, things that someone else says, could be linked to apologies again because we have that Page of Cups to go with it. This is expressing an emotional state, making an emotional appeal, you know, someone asking for, I keep getting someone asking for forgiveness. And I don't know why. But then we get the Three of Swords. This runs much deeper than you thought it did. It's more karmic. I'm just taking note. you need to be aware. You need to be aware of what you're saying, but also what they're saying and why they're saying it. And also, there's a certain level of avoidance of this, which may have been going on for a little while. And it's not always the right time to have that big conversation. And I think actually, with getting the Moon and the Two of Swords and the Hanged Man, it's quite clear that right now is not the time to have this big conversation that you might need to have. Because it's Mercury retrograde. It feels a bit off, and it feels like the wrong words will come out from them and from you, okay? There will be an extended love reading, by the way, as there is every month. And in the extended love reading, we take your energy, their energy, a deck for you, a deck for them, and then we have like a bridge in the middle of what joins you and what keeps you apart. So if you want that, it will be linked underneath this video. What I'm very encouraged by is that you then get justice, which of course is your card for a start. This feels like long-term justice. In the short term, there is something you want to have a conversation about. There's something you want to, either that they need to put right or you need to put right. It needs putting right. It needs setting straight. It's not right. It's off. You can feel it's off. It's to do with committing or not committing with the Hierophant. It's to do with you, frankly, holding out for what you think you're worth or what you know you're worth. Because Queen of Wands is like, I am the shit, so take a whiff, you know. She's not asking permission. She's not asking permission. I'm going to write that down because that's big for you. You are not asking permission from anybody. You don't need permission. You don't need it. Especially with that card. This also means, and I love this, that the universe knows that there is karma that needs to be rebalanced, and it will do the job for you. All you've got to do is get into your Diva energy, to know you're worth it, and to put your faith in it. It's a leap of faith. This is exciting. I love this. Yes, there will be a big conversation. Oh my God. We get the Eight of Wands. This is major communication. Okay, it won't be happening while Mercury's retrograde. Please don't have that big conversation while Mercury is retrograde. Please try and postpone it, avoid it, you know, a year from never for that big conversation while Mercury is retrograde. As you get towards the end of July, there will be a full moon, which I can't look up because I haven't got my moon diary, okay, but there'll be one. Maybe at the beginning of August, whatever. Maybe it's the eclipse that's happening like mid-August, I think. There will be a conversation you don't even have to try for, okay? And with it, we get the Four of Cups, which is about emotional restraint. Especially if you've been waiting for it and you're relieved to have the conversation, just hold back a bit, okay? Just hold back a bit. She never apologizes, she never explains, and neither do you. And we've got Judgment, which means that there is an opportunity to go back over something that I think you've been waiting for. Okay, I think you've been waiting for this opportunity. Tell us just a bit more about that, please. Yeah. This is a lot. We get the 9 of Pentacles, which is about independence and about betting on yourself, like voting for yourself. With the 8 of Cups, which is distancing yourself from anything that doesn't match what you're worth. And if that's not enough, the World. That is so cool. You are going through a karmic cycle at the moment, which closes out about the end of July and then moves into something new in the eclipses that we have in August. I'm excited about this. I'm particularly excited about this version of you, this energy that you're walking into and claiming and keeping, okay? I'm going to go and do the extended reading, you and me, side by side. We're going to get granular. We're going to dig deep. That is linked below. I will see you on the other side. Namaste.